Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Mic's not on. There it is. Oh my God, it's High Society Radio. Fucking, you center the fucking camera, Jorge. We talked about on Notes of a Goon how Jorge thinks Sydney Sweeney's tits are mid. It's fucking, I'm still angry. Bronx Johnny also did not think that. I'm your host, Chris from Brooklyn.
And I'm Chris Stanley, and I want to address, I know you already talked about this on Notes of a Goon, and I apologize, Chris.
That's fine.
But the amount of backlash against Sydney Sweeney, her face and her breasts is disgusting. She is, the last thing she is mid. I'm going to go as far to say, bussin'.
I'd be busting on them titties.
Understood.
Yeah.
Actually, earlier today, I went to celebritijihad.com. No, I'm not part of Hamas. And I checked out some Euphoria Sydney Sweeney sex scenes. I can admit that. I'm a person. Jorge, I bet you've never done that, have you?
Nah, I'm anti-Euphoria.
His exact words were,
I've never seen an episode. I just saw those scenes.
me and Harrington were blinded by white.
I get you like puns and you want to seem clever and fucking fun like Truman Capote, but that shit doesn't work here on High Society Radio, Jorge. Okay?
Did you say he was Capote-esque?
Very Capote-esque. That's that guy right there.
Yeah.
The brains behind it all. The guy who hates Sydney Sweeney, Jorge.
Yeah. He's tilting at gay mills. See, because Coyote.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. I have something to say. I wrote something called A Letter to Cramerica, and everyone's really pissed off.
Cramerica?
Cramerica.
I heard it may or may not contain a chicken. But it certainly contains several N-words. It's
about balls filled with gas. And everyone is angry. Everyone on TikTok is talking about A Letter to Cramerica. And I'm like, this is a reference from like fucking 22 years ago. No, 25 years ago.
Jesus.
It's like, what the fuck?
Feel old yet?
Right? I did a thing. I wrote A Letter to Cramerica. Oh, I'm just kidding, though. We're talking about A Letter to America.
No, that's not a terrible Bob Dylan song.
No. This is Mr. Bin Laden from the year 2002.
Wait. Which Mr. Bin Laden?
Osama Bin Laden.
Oh, Mr. Bin Laden's his father.
That's a good point, yeah. OC, well, I like to call him.
Yeah.
OC wrote this banger fucking manifesto type letter from 2002, fucking taking shots at America post 9/11, which he was the architect of.
What a dick.
We
were hurting them.
We were, for sure. And
the Yankees lost to the Diamondbacks that year.
Oh, it was terrible. Why couldn't baseball beat 9/11?
They got the bats.
They got
Why
bats.
couldn't they beat 9/11?
I mean, fucking Mariano Rivera blew a save in Game 7 of the fucking World Series. Why the fuck does that happen? So A Letter to America.
Some say that's how Trump got elected.
Really? Fucking Mariano, you scumbag. So A Letter to America comes out. And comes out. That's a mistake.
Yeah.
Letter to America has been out for 20 years. Resting.
22 years.
22 years. Resting on the, at least one place, was the Guardian's website, the British newspaper. And then somehow, in a very suspect way, if you ask the old Stan man, this thing blows the fuck up on TikTok, Twitter, etc. Firstly, TikTok.
So to be more specific, this blows up on TikTok. There's a lot of reaction videos, which
Yes.
we have a couple to watch.
I could send some to Harrington.
Send them to him now. So then you text me, go to Twitter and check Letter to America.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did do that.
And I woke up to that text, and I literally did that, and I was instantly angry.
So
like angry, like viscerally angry. And I actually said we maybe shouldn't talk about it on the show.
Yeah,
because I thought maybe we would disagree and it would get in the way of the funny.
I mean, not even. I just don't want to be a show screaming and being angry. Like, but like, I think.
No, I think that's good.
I think it's.
Have you seen Jimmy Dore's numbers?
I don't care. Could give two shits about Jimmy Dore. Fuck him. So what I'm saying is, I also was very angry, because it trends on Twitter. And I'm like, why is a letter to America trending? What? So I go to that, and then it's like, oh, TikTok. And I'm like, all right, this is so ridiculous that I have to go to the source. So then I just type
TikTok.
TikTok. I have to go to the goddamn source, TikTok.
Dude, you just sounded so much like a pundit.
Oh, I would be great on any of the cable news networks.
I don't think you're allowed to dress like Eazy-E. Sleazy C over here.
So I go there, and then I just start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it just doesn't stop of one person after another. And I would say the ratio would be about 70% women to 30% men.
Okay.
Roughly. And it's just every single person, some very young, like teenagers, even like, like 15, 14-year-olds. And then some like, 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever. But mostly younger people, mostly Zoomers. Mm-hmm. Just being like, have you guys read A Letter to America? Bin Laden was right. Bin Laden was right about everything. And it's not that.
I always say Chicken Little was right.
That's fucking solid. We need to get that fucking trending on TikTok. And just people that were coming off, and again, these are young people, and young people are meant to be stupid. But it's
Their
like,
brains aren't fully developed.
I guess, it was just very like shocking and like perplexing, maybe more than anything else. Mm-hmm. Perplexing, and then the perplexion led to anger as one after another.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'll push it to the point where I think Bin Laden was not wrong. However, he was a real cunt about it.
Bin Laden was, mastermind terrorist, bro, right?
Very tall.
Very tall.
Handsome.
Loved fucking porn.
Loved it.
Which is cool.
I like porn.
And yeah.
Not as much as Bin Laden did.
He threw out a couple of fucking generalizations.
Oh my God.
Sweeping bangers about how America blows, and, specifically. Bin wrinkle to this also. A lot of the TikToks and people responding to Bin Laden's letter to America were referencing a letter he wrote in 2012, which wasn't even the one that was like supposed to go viral, right?
Osama Bin Laden, Obama, Joe Biden.
Oh my God! What? Which I just found funny because people just like Googled Bin Laden letter and they were like, "Oh, this," because the second one was like referencing Obama. It's like that. No, this is the 2002 is the one we're fucking all talking about, people.
Yeah. You fucking idiot. What are you doing, the RoboCop remake where he's got the fucking human hand?
Boo.
Get out of here,
Boo.
dorks.
Boo.
Also, fucking directed by Verhoeven. Annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, man. Verhoeven is usually on point.
Fucking sellout, dude.
No,
he just had that run. He just had that run.
He did have.
He
that
really just
80s
had
run.
that run. That banger. Fucking Total Recall, Starship. We'll get back to this.
Yeah, let's get back to that because he had a comeback also like in the mid 2000s. He did get nominated for an Oscar terribly sad German film.
What movie?
I can't remember the name of it, but it was about a very
Das Boot?
Not Das Boot. It's called like Love or something. It's something to that effect.
Yeah, we'll get back to this later.
Right. But it's about just a couple with Alzheimer's, and then the really old wife dies, and then
that's The Notebook, you fucking idiot.
And then the fucking other dude dies, and it's just really sad.
Did I ever hold on before we go back to the
crazy tangent? We're talking about Letter to America.
All right, before we get back to that,
yeah.
Did I ever tell you I left my key? Remember our buddy Eugene from high school, a year younger than us?
Yevgeny, bro?
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
A year younger than us. I left my keys at his house, and I went back to get my keys. And him and his wife were watching The Notebook.
Nice.
And I sat down,
love.
And within 2 minutes, I went, "Oh, so like James Garner is actually fucking Ryan Gosling, right?" And this bitch got Alzheimer's or whatever. And then they were like, "This is the first time we saw this. We didn't know that." And I go, "How? It's the middle of the movie,
bro. You're spoiling movies left and right."
Dude, I had never seen it. I've still never seen it. I just went to get my keys. He was like, hold on, let me go get your keys. And the movie was still playing. And then he sat back down and I said that. And they're like, sorry, guys. And it just left.
What happened when you went to go see him when they were watching The Sixth Sense? Oh, he's definitely dead.
Yeah, this guy seems dead.
Sorry, everyone, if you haven't seen the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't know who's dead, though. I just said he's dead.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. It's not Unbreakables.
Come on. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's the same guy.
All right, so to reset, Letter to America, all the youngins fucking love it, and they're fucking like, yeah, Bin Laden's what's up. So let's watch a couple of these cherry picked, or actually these are pretty much at random. It's just like the kids.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not cherry picked. These are
actually,
random.
Yeah, that was maybe means more.
I bet this chick has pretty nice titties too.
Oh my God.
It's a letter to America written by Osama bin Laden.
I read Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
The way this letter is going viral right now is giving me the greatest sense of relief. If you're Muslim and you've lived in the U.S. since 9/11, you know more truth than the typical citizen. Now it's all coming to light because of Palestine.
So let me get this straight. In 2023, TikTok creators, content creators, whatever they want to call themselves, are saying that Osama bin Laden, the man who attacked us on American soil in 2001, had a point. Are y'all on drugs? Are y'all smoking? I don't know. But what I do know is America on Tuesday, September 11, 2001, was heartbroken and was sad and it was crying. Because why? Because 3 places on the East Coast, New York City,
This lady sucks. I can't.
Well, a lot of them go on for a while, but just fast forward to the next person.
Yeah.
A lot of it goes on of people really making a point about, discovering something 20 years old.
And actually, before you even read the letter, I did want to mention, in reading the letter, I could only think of this tweet that I saw the other day. Under settler colonialism, any kind of resistance is branded as terrorist because the only acceptable violence is violence by the occupier. So please keep that in mind when reading the letter.
We really need to stop paying taxes because they
Let's go!
I like everybody else.
This guy rules.
And America is the bully.
Can you send that guy Dave's podcast?
They have brainwashed us to think that we was the best country on the planet. When in reality, we're the worst fucking country in the planet.
This guy's fucking older than us, by the way.
Insane, because this letter is so well written and so reasonably structured.
Yeah, because he left his fucking country and went to British universities, you stupid bitch.
You gotta state your cause.
All right, so it goes on and on. Like, you could literally just search Letter to America on TikTok and you find it. Even though I saw on TikTok's Twitter, they were like, we're going to start taking these down. So I don't know what's going to happen.
I saw on TikTok's Twitter.
Yeah, I know. It's how stupid was that fucking statement. All right, what's this guy? All right.
Oh, yeah, let's watch this guy.
It took them 22 years to make Americans justify 9/11 and join sides with Al-Qaeda. And all it took was a letter.
I just read Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
Letter to America. Letter to America.
Go read A Letter to America.
Read it. Go read A Letter to America. Go read A Letter to America.
Wow, this must be one heck of a letter.
Pause this. I'm done.
It's the same thing over and over.
It's over and over. Here's the thing. First of all, how the fuck did you not know that? Did you really think they hated us for our fucking freedom? You fucking idiot! You dumb fucking cunt! I'm very annoyed by this.
I understand, but let's just keep it. Like, I feel like Chris. I feel the same exact way. Like, and again, like
we were here on 9/11.
Yes, of course.
And we were here on 9/12.
Yeah.
And by 9/12, we were already having the conversation to go, we probably shouldn't have been doing all that stuff we were doing.
I mean, let's see.
As New Yorkers, as 18-year-old New Yorkers, we were all kind of having that conversation. Mm-hmm. Also, a lot of people were saying, we can't get to Afghanistan. We should go to Boston because their plane hit our buildings. It wasn't just me. Other people said
But the weird thing also was, like, with the amount of people doing that, also...
And now Johnny's there.
That's
killing people in Boston because of 9/11.
That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
Also people bought into, obviously, they are taking our freedoms. Like, that's not true.
The government took our freedoms because supposedly Osama bin Laden hated them so much.
Yeah, Patriot Act, etc., NSA,
But it's also a big part of why we were just talking about this, and I know you maybe don't agree with me on this, but I've talked about this on Notes of a Goon at length, but a big thing that annoys me is this Putin talking points thing that goes on when you talk about the Western expansion of NATO, which Vladimir Putin is not justified. The same way Osama bin Laden is not justified in causing that terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin is not justified in invading Ukraine. However, there's massive evidence. If you go back to the time when this happened, Zelensky was literally begging Joe Biden to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
About the thing, and it's like people were going, "What is that? You're just."
Wait, what was he begging?
He literally was like,
"What was the U.S. saying?" Just to explain
so,
to people.
I mean, Biden was basically saber rattling, saying, "We will not accept this as you're lining up on the border," and Zelensky's going, "We don't think this is going to happen. Please be quiet." And Biden just kept doing it, and then this happened. Now we don't know what would have happened if Biden stopped.
Meaning the Russian
invasion of Ukraine. Yeah. Yes, which again is not okay.
Of course not. No.
However, the same kind of people who are doing this will regularly use the and here's the thing. What's the dude's
Jimmy Dore?
No. No, you're a big fan of this guy, and he's a fan of yours, and he passed away. The guy, Call Me Lucky.
Barry Crimmins?
Yeah, Barry Crimmins' joke is one of my favorite jokes of all time. He goes, people say leave this country. He's like, well, then I might be a victim of its foreign policy. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of my favorite fucking jokes ever written.
It's brilliant.
And like it is this thing where it's like the same type of people who will do this and justify Osama bin Laden committing 9/11 will be like, wow, why are you espousing Putin talking points? It's like, well, we could blame American foreign policy for the collapse of the Venezuelan economy, 9/11. And any number of other fucking issues.
Like, all right, look, the U.S. government's bad, all right?
Yeah, they're not good.
No. The CIA is bad.
Dude, you don't want a bunch of people to call you a right-wing crackpot. I don't know if you know this. Trump is going to be running again. So if you say anything bad about the FBI or the CIA, you're a fucking right-wing crackpot.
The cops gotta
you know those guys who tried to browbeat Martin Luther King into killing himself and then just killed him?
And it's not working, so let's whack him.
Yeah, let's just kill him.
I mean, it's.
Did they whack him or did they black him?
Come on, man.
Oh, what?
Come on.
Oh, because it's Martin Luther King, I can't make a joke? I'd make a joke about a white guy. Jorge's looking at me. Oh, you're blinded by white.
What's also interesting is it's like there's also like other sources that point out that America's fucked up.
But wait, which one?
But the thing is,
wait, what sources? Besides Osama bin Laden, somebody else said we're fucked up. What?
And it's not just some fucking...
Again, can you link Dave's podcast in the show notes?
It's just... Is it shock? I guess it's the shock factor, but this also brings it back to, like, why did this happen? This is also, like, false outrage, I guess. I don't know.
All outrage is false outrage.
Pretty much. This feels like... know what this
True outrage is in rage.
You're right. You know what this feels like? This shit popping overnight, a letter to America, it feels like the rich men north of Richmond, which popped like over 4 days, like, you know, fucking 30, 40, 50 million views on YouTube. Obviously different thing, but something that went viral and everyone was talking about. And that was manufactured.
Talked about it.
Of course.
People were angry at us.
Why?
You know who wasn't? Osama bin Laden.
You know what? I feel bad now because now that guy's gone pretty essentially. No one cares about him anymore.
Nah, he's at the comedy mothership all the time.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Is he the house band?
Yeah.
Nice. But this feels manufactured. Also, the Guardian took down that letter to America. Like as soon, like very early on, as the virality was building, they were like, "Let's just take it down," and they did. But it's still
exists.
Yeah, exactly. It exists anywhere else. You can just search it and you'll find it. Fucking going 7 Google results down.
It was always just available.
Yes, it was always around.
This was there.
But why take it down now when it goes viral? And this is obviously very fucking dumb. This is very dumb as to why the youngsters, and I don't want to seem like a guy who hates the young, and I normally don't, but this is fucking stupid.
Hold on.
What do I hate about young people? What do I hate about young people?
Their virility?
I envy it. Wait,
I think I have a
what drop?
I don't spend any time around kids.
All right, busted. All right. I'm a fucking fraud. He just hit the drop.
Jason Alexander. What's up?
Also, I pointed out that it was like 70% from what I saw, just randomly. This is 70% women, 30% men. For mostly women that were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to have skipped over the multiple references to Sharia law within his.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In case you don't know, Sharia law ain't fun for the ladies.
So the justification was American foreign policy. However, the means to the end was the proliferation of Sharia law throughout the world.
On the entire planet.
Now, by the way, can we just throw this out there? Osama bin Laden was ostracized from his family of Saudi oligarchs.
There's another part. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, can we just talk about the fact that Osama bin Laden was living that baller life?
No shit.
He was the Che Guevara of Saudi Arabia.
This reminds me, there's another part.
And also Che Guevara, cunt.
Bad man.
Yeah,
but
not a good person.
Look great on the TV.
Castro, better person.
Oh yeah, Che was a fucking madman.
Also, pull up the Che Guevara Rolex ad.
What?
There's a Che Guevara and a Fidel Castro Rolex ad.
From like back in the day?
Yeah, because they stole rich people's Rolexes and they were in the New York Times with their Rolexes on, and then Rolex took the picture, bought the rights to it from Getty Images, and ran ads with both of those idiots in it.
Like in real time, or was this later on? Was that
Not much later on.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That makes me want a Rolex even more.
Yeah, the Domino's Pizza Rolex.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I love pizza and I love time.
Yeah. You love time?
I love it. Can't get enough.
It is a flat circle.
All right, yeah, that's a fucking dope ad.
By the way, Castro, handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he made fucking Trudeau so good.
Oh, fuck yeah. He beat it up.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the other thing that annoyed me. So in Bin Laden's fucking letter to America.
Yeah, there you go.
A time for revolution. Oh my God, that's so fucked up. That is the most fucking meta, anti-ethical fucking thing. Like, what a giant fuck you to fucking Castro, the communist leader. Holy shit.
By the way, it just proves that communism will always get pwned.
It really will. It's had a couple of runs. Hasn't really worked out.
Communist Manifesto's 40 pages long, dog.
I wonder how fucking pissed he must have been. Like, seeing that fucking Castro.
Oh, dude. He must have been furious. But also, don't get photographed wearing a Rolex, you fucking idiot.
Look, I think because he had one, everyone in Cuba has a Rolex.
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Sure.
Everything's equal? Yeah. All right, so one of the fucking talking points, it was really just like one line or two lines in the letter, was like, oh yeah, and America's fucking making us sell our oil cheaper than we should be. I think everyone in Saudi Arabia, like every citizen's a fucking millionaire.
Well, yeah, but it's very hard to be a citizen. You're not born a citizen of Saudi Arabia.
No. Yeah.
Do you know about, all right, not to always bring everything back to wrestling, but do you know about how they had to change the seating arrangement for the Saudi events in...
No. Talk to me about
So the first two, I think I've talked about this with Zach on the air, so if you're hearing this again, I apologize. But they had to change, so the first couple of Saudi pro wrestling events, it was just a bunch of guys in the whole Yasser Arafat fucking,
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, and they were all just kind of like in
the robes, headscarves.
No, but like nice chairs and clearly not paying attention. They're just at this social event in Saudi Arabia. They're the rich class.
They're there to be seen.
And it looked terrible for WWE. So then they had to literally had to go. They're like I think they're in a different arena than the one they started in, and then that's at like they had to build suites for those guys to be in, so they can feel opulent not being in the front, so that they can put poor Saudi Arabians in the front who, because they get WWE TV, and then WWE comes there. They're very excited for it.
Sure.
They are legitimate fans. Like, they're huge fans.
Yeah.
And like, look, honestly, I think LA Knight should have beat Roman Reigns. That's just my opinion.
Would you say they're marks or smarks?
So somebody pointed this out to me.
This is it wasn't even a real question. All right.
This is a real
It's a real answer.
So Indian comments on obviously not Saudi Arabia, but particularly Indian comments on WWE videos are in kayfabe.
Oh, really?
But then somebody online pointed out, "Hey, I am in India. I am a wrestling fan. We do know this is very fake, but we are going along with the bit."
Oh, they're smarks, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I like that.
Like we want the whole point of wrestling is not to be on Reddit going, "Why didn't they push this guy?" It's to pretend it is a thing that you love.
Bro, that's the purest form of fandom regarding wrestling.
Well,
And
regarding
most things.
anything.
Yeah.
If you can well, that's the thing. I always say this right now. The best pro wrestling for 10 seconds at a time makes you forget you're watching something fake.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like for very short amounts of time, it just makes you go, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the purest form of the art form.
Fuck. I didn't think that we got here from A Letter to America.
Politics is wrestling.
It's good. Everything's wrestling, really, if you really fucking think about it.
Everything
At
is
this point in
wrestling.
2023, everything is
Well,
wrestling.
I mean, look.
It's so
we
weird,
say this
isn't
all
it?
the time. We live in a simulation.
It's a
Wrestling
simi.
is a simulation.
You're right. We're in a simi.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Oh, also in a letter.
Wrestling's a flat circle also.
Sick. I wish I had some cans of fucking Lone Star to crush. Well, I guess I have these Natty Ices.
Yeah, they're better. Way more American. Here, have another one.
Okay, thanks.
Open it.
I'm not finished with this one.
Hurry
yet.
up.
Stop yelling at me. Another thing. All right. Oh, sorry. So I was rereading. I read it last night and I reread it today. Now I'm indoctrinated. Another thing. I think the thing that probably popped it off was he just mentioned Palestine, and of course Israel, Palestine, and then. But it's just.
Do you think they're going to change Galentine's Day to Galestine's Day this year?
That's hoping. Please.
Oh, it's coming up, dude. It's
really
going to be here before you know it.
Oh yeah, get ready, make your plans
For Galestine's Day.
Galestine's Day.
Somebody's going to be hitting the wall. I'll tell you that right
for
now.
sure. Yeah.
These bitches are out there to get fucked.
Who doesn't want dick?
I've said this, Harrington, I've said this to you about, before you and Alex were together, I have said this to you about Valentine's Day in the Lower East Side. Whereas, like, I barked for comedy shows in the Lower East Side, and then Harrington barked for my comedy show in the Lower East Side. But I said this thing about, like, doing that on Valentine's Day. So every time you're outside interacting with strangers on the street in the Lower East Side, but you're not moving, you notice there's just thirsty dudes. It could be a Monday or a Tuesday. Doesn't matter. There's just thirsty dudes. On Valentine's Day, that flips. And bitches have that same fucking dead-eyed look as they walk past everyone.
Damn.
Like dudes do. And you don't see dudes. And I remember I was texting dudes going, "Do you ever go out on Valentine's Day as a single guy?" And they're like, "Nah, it seems kind of desperate." I'm like, "Yo, there's hoes out here."
It's not desperate
And there
at
are
all.
not enough dudes.
No, not enough. No.
No.
No, I don't think enough dudes capitalize on that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like have some carefree sex, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, was that A Letter to America too?
I think
Is that
so.
the fourth page.
I think so. That's where I learned it.
So
It was
yeah.
Rocco Siffredi's Letter to America.
Oh God. So yeah, that's A Letter to America. It's I think, I don't know if you believe that this is totally manufactured, at least to a small extent.
I hadn't thought about it, and then you said it, and I was just like, you said it outside. You're like, I think, and I was like, just hold this. But so it's kind of like, I don't know what manufactured entails anymore, right?
I would say
You're saying that somebody put this out, and then bots got a hold of it. So like Hamas might have bots.
So actually, I was thinking about this as we were talking. It's not occurred to me until 5 minutes ago. Maybe because obviously the propaganda arms, online propaganda arms of the current war in the Middle East, would both sides have them, and they're fucking working overtime. Maybe they do have a ton of bots, or maybe they have. Well, there's also maybe they have these bots. Maybe they have people they're paying to post this shit. At least people with some fucking followers,
Sure,
to get the thing going.
I mean, if you're taking money from Hamas and anybody finds like that, I don't think that. I think basically what happens is those people who have a good amount of followers, once something like this starts trending, they just do it. I mean, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, and we're taking a lot of money from Hamas.
From Yo Kratom. Oh,
yeah. I mean,
Yo Kratom is Hamas.
Yo Kratom. What?
What? Yo Hamas.
The Kratom fields of Rafah.
Yeah, home of the $60 kilo of poppies.
Oh God. But actually related to that, there's been like multiple influencers who've like posted emails they've gotten from various like Israeli and Jewish groups who are like, here are the talking points, and we give you $2,500 or whatever amount.
Free Palestine from Hamas. I mean, that was like pretty much outlined that was like very much a pushed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Israeli groups were like, let's push this.
The good thing,
which is also a valid point.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
However, when you then go into the point that like Netanyahu played a huge part in Hamas getting control of Palestine as part of like a weird false flag.
Yeah. It's very complicated, very fucked up.
You can go to the High Society YouTube page and
I saw that today.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched some of it, yeah. It's just
I still don't really
dense.
quite get it.
It's very dense.
It's a lot of stuff.
Did you fucking know about the dude before Netanyahu, Sharon?
Yeah,
the butcher of Beirut?
I remember, yeah.
That guy did.
Ariel is his name.
Ariel Sharon.
He has 2 girl names. What a dickhead.
That guy did a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah. And he could hide behind 2 girl names.
All right. I think that's we spent half the show on Letter to America, but I feel like it was worth it. I feel like it needed to be talked about.
I also think we were pretty light about it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
he's fat.
What?
That doesn't make any sense, Scott.
Is that Jorge? Have you seen the RoboCop documentary?
I have not. It's only available at Walmart.
Well,
I want to watch it. It's 4 episodes.
Have you? I heard
it's 4 hours long.
I haven't.
RoboCop is 98 minutes.
I haven't seen it, but obviously I've seen the clips being passed around online.
No, obviously RoboCop is in my top 5 movies.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like it's like
I remember the first time I saw it. I remember
the first time I saw RoboCop, and then I remember the first time I saw the X-rated RoboCop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously people very much enjoyed our RoboCop commentary show that we did.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. How could you not commentary on RoboCop? It's one of the fucking most entertaining films of a decade.
People have quoted your line prefacing the movie to me in person numerous times.
What was that?
It was it's Detroit in the near future. That's the one true thing in the multiverse. Detroit is always fucked.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've heard that it's 4 hours long, and I'm down to watch every single minute of it.
Yes.
But there's this one clip that went viral in the last couple of days, much like A Letter to America, but much more fun. And we want to watch it?
Yes,
let's
let's watch it.
So this is obviously part of a documentary about RoboCop, and this is production crew talking about a scene in RoboCop.
I went upstairs and I was carrying, I don't know, about 8 Oreos in a stack. I'd hand him his weapon. I'd say, Peter, safety's off. And he wouldn't take the pistol. And he says, Robo wants an Oreo. And I looked at him and go, no, it's just you and I, Peter. Robo doesn't get an Oreo. If Peter wants an Oreo, Peter can have an Oreo. And he clip-clops in the suit over to the edge of the railing, and Peter starts bellowing, Robo wants an Oreo. And the steel mill just echoes, Randy has Oreos, or Robo wants an Oreo. And Steve Lim over the radio goes, Randy, do you have Oreos? So I stuffed that whole stack in my mouth and then crunched them and let them fall down 3 stories onto everybody below me. And not anymore. And Robo got upset.
I haven't got a damn clue about Randy Moore and his fucking Oreo.
I swear to God, I watched this on the subway and I was cackling, fucking laughing like a fucking madman.
Dude, but also,
I love Randy Moore.
But also, why are you... Hold on.
He's fat!
Why are you... just share your Oreos, you fucking cunt.
Dude, they're about to shoot, okay? Fucking, you can't be eating Oreos. Oreos are going to get fucking... They're RoboCop. Robo's going to have Oreo remnants in his teeth.
I'm going to throw this out there. I eat at least 7 Oreos before every episode of this show because Jorge buys Oreos when he buys these Natty Ices.
Chriso wants a fucking Oreo.
I want Oreo. Dago Cop wants Oreo. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Holy shit.
You see how he's better than fucking Randy Moore? You see how Blind Mike is better than Randy Moore? Would you like an Oreo?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit this cough button.
Stano wants an Oreo. I don't know, like, also, Randy Moore's a madman for fucking shoving 8 Oreos in his fucking mouth at once.
And then just, like, Bugs Bunny chewing them onto the crew below.
Wasting most of the Oreos.
Yeah.
While fucking with Peter Weller, who's, like, in character as a dead cyborg RoboCop.
Who's sad about his family that he probably ate Oreos with.
Oh, for sure. He ate that. When they were
He's
watching
very
that.
method as RoboCop.
Hell yeah. Oh, my God.
Dude, but, like, how great would it be just if actual RoboCop was addicted to Oreos and just became fat as RoboCop?
Bro.
Can you become fat as RoboCop?
I was about to say. Like, you're a metal... He has his metal, like, chest. He doesn't have a dick anymore. That shit got blown off.
Yeah.
He
has a hand in that remake that we just shitted on before.
Oh, that's true.
Foreshadowing.
And I think they're going to have to rebuild his, like, chassis or exoskeleton if he gets fat.
But I like the idea of him eventually being fat RoboCop who, like, is getting too old for this shit.
He's getting too fat for this shit. I mean, that's just a bigger target for all them fucking OCP scumbags. Well, not OCP.
I'm getting too outdated for this. Update system.
I'll tell you one thing. Ed 209 didn't want any goddamn Oreos.
No, Ed 209 did not want an Oreo, but also couldn't go downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, they
very
really...
anticlimactic.
Brilliant. That was brilliant filmmaking.
I'll be honest. I think that made it great. Like, so, like, they kind of addressed it in RoboCop 2.
Oh, I mean, I've seen RoboCop 2, but I can't remember much about it.
So they kind of addressed that, like, he's the only success from any of these OCP programs in RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
And then they go, it must be because he's a sociopath, and that's why they get a criminal to be RoboCop. Because all these other people that they try to make RoboCop are killing themselves as RoboCop.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're eating themselves to death. Too many Oreos.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Robo 1 can fucking handle his Oreos.
All right, what did he eat in the first one? RoboCop ate baby food, right? It was like
it was like some weird mush
paste. Yeah. But motherfucker wanted an Oreo.
He wanted an Oreo. I think they're giving him that paste, and he just keeps sneaking the Oreos. He's getting fatter and fatter within himself.
Sure. We're weighing you again, RoboCop, and it seems like you're 2 tons and 20 pounds now.
Yeah. What's going on, Robo?
We haven't added any metal to your chassis.
Robo looks as good as he did in high school.
You're not supposed to remember what you looked like in high school. We wiped your fucking brain, dude.
Prime directive. Maintain wrestling weight from high school varsity team.
You're not supposed to remember your past.
My kid also likes Oreos.
You don't have a kid. You're a cop.
What?
You're a robotic cop. I also find it weird that he didn't say RoboCop wants an Oreo.
He just said Robo.
Robo wants an Oreo.
Yeah. Well, RoboCop
I guess
duty.
It's two. Yeah, it's like 3 syllables.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to watch this fucking documentary.
Dude, I'll be honest. Even that makes me like RoboCop more.
Oh yeah.
And Naked Lunch more. Because he's great in Naked Lunch.
Is Peter Weller dead?
No, he's alive. He was just clearly in that documentary.
But is this a new documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
it just came out. Maybe it was filmed a couple years ago.
Okay. All right. So
that's why you can only get it on. It like costs like $10 to watch.
That's worth every fucking dollar to watch 4 hours.
I mean, we've been looking for a watch along fucking podcast to do.
I mean, I have to watch it first though because I just want to enjoy it, and then I'll fucking come in.
Me and you watching RoboDoc together.
Fuck yeah! Also, calling it RoboDoc is very good.
Yeah, I like it.
Is Verhoeven in it? I hope so.
I mean, I imagine. Can you look that up? We don't know enough about this. We only know about the Oreos.
Yeah, initially, I only know about Robo. Robo wants an Oreo, and I just know that I like the film. And it's 4 hours long. And all right, so do you think this was a real story? Do you believe Randy Moore or do you believe Peter Weller?
I 100% believe Randy Moore.
I do too. You know why? How pissed Peter Weller was.
I'll be honest. I think there's a chance he doesn't remember it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen.
So the cast listed on the Amazon description lists Peter Weller, Diane Robin, Ronnie Cox, Nancy Allen, Ray Weiss, director Paul Verhoeven, sorry, and more.
All right, that's good. That's what you need.
Randy's just part of the and more.
So can I throw this out there? So Michael Shannon is also like a very method actor.
Oh, yeah.
I happen to be in a situation where I know many, many people. I know several people who have taught Michael Shannon's children.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
And every single person says that Michael Shannon comes off like a crazy hobo.
All right.
So some of these like very method guys. Now, mind you, I think Michael Shannon is one of the best actors of our day.
He's the man. He's a fantastic fucking actor. So he did Bennington once.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out with his band. He has like a bar band.
I guarantee you he will say, I don't know what the fuck Bennington is.
He's just he's a crazy bastard. And
well, that's what I'm saying. I think Peter Well is also a crazy bastard.
And like he was doing a play on Broadway and he came in to do the show. And no, it was actually Ron and Fez. And he had a crazy like haircut. And so he was like doing the interview and the performance with one of the craziest fucking haircuts I've ever seen in my entire life.
What do you mean? What's the haircut?
It was like random shaves across his head. Like it looked like
for the play.
For the play, it looked like a mental patient fucking haircut.
So multiple, including Danny Polishuk, has told me that he's just been on the same subway car as Michael Shannon, and he just talks to himself.
Really?
And I'm telling you, like his kids' teachers say that. Other parents at the school are like, that dude's fucking weird.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Look.
I watched Jeremy Strong from Succession walk down the street talking to himself.
Another method guy.
Is Jeremy Strong is also the guy from Super Troopers? That's that guy?
No. Show a picture of Jeremy Strong. He's been in a bunch of shit. I don't know if you've seen him in anything, but like in the last few years, he's been in a bunch of stuff. And
I've watched none of Succession.
He's like the oldest son on Succession.
Personally, I look down on everybody who's watched Succession.
I love Succession.
Oh, yeah, I know. I have no idea who this person is.
He's a great actor. But yeah, he's
This
super
Mater D is a good actor?
He's super method, and there was a real big like a New Yorker piece on him, like shitting all like people who worked with him just shitting on him. Like Brian Cox fucking hates him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Cox is the Super Troopers guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in Super Troopers. Yeah, method actors are fucking nuts. Gotta respect it though.
I mean, that Jay Moore tells that story of like them just trying to hump Will Ferrell into breaking the Ron Burgundy character.
What?
And then Tracy Morgan just pinned him down and just was humping. You never heard Jay Moore tell that story?
No, I haven't heard this one.
That's crazy. You're friends with Jay Moore. He's a painting of you in his house.
That's true. Yeah. Well, at least his ex-wife did. He's married to a billionaire now.
Is he really?
He's married to Jeannie Buss. Yeah.
Oh.
Who she owns the Lakers. It's fucking. She's doing very
That's
well.
pretty bussin'.
Yeah, it's fucking bussin' as fuck. Hell yeah, that shit's a movie for real. Right.
Doing it.
Right. See, Jorge just fucking nodded.
Yeah. He's the youth.
I want everyone. Like this is my theory, right? I keep seeing on Twitter, etc. People saying, like, last night was a movie for real. I was like, that's.
You're just starting to see that?
No, I've been seeing it.
Okay.
I'm like, that's
I would hope
stupid. And like, no one's ever said that out loud. They just post that on various social media sites. So I decided to start saying it out loud. As first, I did it ironically, and then 3 hours later, I've been saying it for real now. And now I just want to.
That's how irony works.
I'm now just want
to. Dude, you were the first person to start saying like dog a lot around me. And then, like, in 6 weeks, it was just like we're all just saying this unironically now.
That shit's the best. When you fucking say something ironically, they're like, you know what? I do like saying this.
Yeah, you know what? It's pretty fun. It's pretty busted.
I mean, that shit's a movie, dude. For real.
It really is a fucking movie, dude.
For real. Oh, fuck.
You ain't gay, bro.
What?
What?
Who said that?
The ghost of Christmas past.
I believe it was last week where we watched the TikTok video that taught us how to make infinite money.
Oh, yeah. That's
through appraising our art, which is this show that you're listening to right now.
And other things.
Of course, other things. Of course, we're artists. And we go to a bank and we say, hey, our art just got appraised at X amount of money. Why don't you just fucking give us that times however many arts we have? So I know that Harrington was supposed to contact a appraiser for this show.
And you typically don't have any faith in Mike Harrington.
I mean,
You have a lot of love for Mike Harrington.
Oh, I have nothing but love for Mike Harrington, but I know that he still isn't a fucking guy who stamps stuff. What's that called? Notary.
I think Jorge will be a notary before Mike Harrington is.
I know Jorge will be a notary.
Maybe it's not that big of a priority to me because you keep referencing it as a guy who stamps stuff.
It's the first time I said that. It's the first time I forgot what the word is, which is notary.
Have a little respect for the profession that's taken me a year to achieve.
You're not even actively working on it, so you can't say that.
Every night I'm studying.
No. All right, so
You're studying cricket scores.
Neither here nor there. What's the update on the fucking appraiser?
They reached back out.
What?
Yeah. So I said, hey, my name is Mike Harrington, a producer for High Saturday on Gas Digital Network. We wanted to pick your brain about appraising and see if we can get an appraisal for our podcast from you. We record every Thursday at 8 p.m. We could have you on via Zoom StreamYard. Look forward to hearing from you. Hi, Mike. Thank you for reaching out. Could you please provide us with a bit more information about your request, your podcast, and what topics might be hoping to cover?
Okay.
Appraising? What?
This person or their assistant is a moron. I mean, don't take this out of the show because we want them on.
Yeah.
Take this out.
I don't think they're watching.
Reset. This person needs to get a response email from you explaining what they need from us.
What do they need from us?
Tell them we have podcasts and we want them to be appraised so we can get infinite money.
We want We want them to appraise our podcasts as NFTs, right? As NFTs.
Whatever. Like it doesn't. Like it's just appraise.
We should write a real email.
If we do the email bit and he can't send it because then they're never going to come on.
What do you mean?
He has them on the hook, Chris. We have to actually send a real email.
Oh, all right.
All right, read their response email to me again.
We'll play the email music.
Sure. Okay.
We're gonna have to stretch. There's no way Mike can do two things at once.
Look, it's okay, man. All right, look. The letter to America thing, that thing bombed terribly. All right, but at least we got 30.
Hold on. Oh, what happened? Letter to America. I thought that was great.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I loved it. Double letter bit. We're doing 2-letter bits in one show. That's how good it was. Now read that.
Their response was, hi, Mike. Thank you for reaching out. Could you please provide us with a bit more information about your request, your podcast, and what topics might be hoping to cover?
Okay. First of all, Mike.
Holy shit. I just read about some appraiser who murder-suicided.
What?
And it was you.
Get it? Mike, I need to ask you a very important question right now. I'm a person who writes a lot of fucking emails, sadly. How many exclamation points did you use in your initial email?
0.
How many exclamation points are you using in an email? A booking email?
A booking email needs 3 exclamation points.
How many punctuation marks are there total? Not counting quotation marks.
Let's see. Fucking 5. It depends on the
Is
booking
it
email.
mostly exclamations?
Oh, people in the fucking.
I assume there's at least 2 commas in there. You got no periods in these emails?
Bro, you don't need periods when you can drop an exclamation point.
Jesus Christ. I think you're overusing them.
Mike, you'd think that. Trust me, you would think that. I get it. But I'm not. Mike, take this. This is a fucking proper lesson for you. Bang out exclamation points.
Can we just throw this out there?
Yes.
It's because it's not the actual person reading the thing. Like a person who's a working professional in a field who has an assistant.
Okay.
Right? If they read too many exclamation points, they assume you're unhinged.
It's a delicate balance of periods and fucking exclamation points.
But I'm saying their assistant is kind of just like, this guy really wants to talk to you.
Even if you're talking to the person, everyone listening, obviously you can overuse the exclamation point.
I once had somebody tell me to use more smiley emojis in my texts.
Who told you that. You don't have to tell me. Yeah. Like what kind of smiley emojis? Like just like
the old school emoji. This is many years ago.
Like equal sign and fucking
whatever. You got to like use more smiley faces in this because you seem very angry all the time. And I was just like, I don't even want to have sex with you anymore, lady.
I gotta blow my nose. Don't put the camera on me.
Put the camera on him. Look at him. Be ashamed. Be ashamed.
Oh my! I just saw that the camera was on me. That's very funny. You know, I had a thought to myself maybe like, I don't know, 6 months ago. I don't use enough emojis in my regular texts.
Use a lot when you text me.
Yeah, I've stepped it up.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, on WhatsApp, you know what I do a lot now? I'm going to start doing it with you. If it's something that...
If you send me a crying, laughing emoji, we're not friends anymore.
Come on, man. Come on. Look who you're talking to.
I just need you to know.
I very rarely do that. I say we're on WhatsApp and like you send me some. Let's say like you texted me, had a great set last night or whatever.
I would never. Do
I
want you to make sure that the fans.
No,
know
for 100%, he would never do that. I'm just saying something generic. He has never sent me that at all ever. I would then, like WhatsApp, you can like press on the message and then select an emoji.
Yeah.
I'll fucking put like a movie camera on there. So it's like, shit was a movie for real last night. I started doing that last week, and I fucking love it.
For real.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty bussin'. So what's this? Puffy's a rapist?
All right. So this happened fucking immediately before the show started, or maybe like 20 minutes. I believe his longtime girlfriend just filed a lawsuit against the Puff Man.
Mm-hmm. The Puff Man.
Is that what they call him now?
Stay Puffed?
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, man.
A.K.A. Diddy.
He's busting all over the place if you cross the streams.
I mean, let's see her accusations against Puff Daddy, because it was released on Twitter. All right, Mr. Combs. So this is the longtime girlfriend and her lawyer. Mr. Combs and endured... What? Oh.
Mr. Combs and endured.
Over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbing demands. For Miss Ventura, the dark times...
Oh, there's something that we're missing. There's something that's cropped out of this.
Yeah. The dark times were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Among other violent and unlawful acts, Mr. Combs, and here's a list of the things that she accuses him of, raped Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him. Often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lip, black eyes, and bleeding.
Yo, if you're letting Puffy fuck you up,
those two things are terrible and they're fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
And who knows, if it's true or not, but
I'll be honest, as you read this,
yeah,
I've never missed Johnny Moore.
Now, here's where things go a little bit off the rails. Not that those things weren't off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounters.
Oh, damn. Good for her.
Ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Demanded that
Wait, hold on. There's not enough information with that last one. He ran out into a car and then drove to a place?
No.
Or he left his apartment...
Yeah, that we don't know.
With a gun. I feel like we would have found out if Puffy ran outside waving a gun
Chris,
towards a guy.
Apparently he blew up a car like a fucking, I don't even know. Demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. Which makes it seem not
boy
dangerous.
for life.
And
can we get a bed of the instrumental of Bad Boy for Life, please?
And introduced Miss Ventura. You just took the fucking thing
off. Oh, fuck, Mike.
It's okay. Find the thing. So, look, obviously, rape and beating people is fucking horrific. But the blowing up someone's car and then cucking yourself is also fucking weird.
Blowing up somebody's car, cucking yourself is weird.
And
So cucking yourself is weird.
And
by the way, I want this over every episode after this forever.
And retroactively.
Yeah. Go back fucking 900 episodes or whatever.
A
With
million.
more episodes than Doctor Who, bitch.
That's right.
Do you think that'll affect the appraisal rating?
Oh, damn, you're right. You're right, Jorge. You're right. We don't want to fuck with anything that exists. Existing art.
Fuck Jorge Smart.
Yeah, he's fucking genius, dude.
All right. So let's go to that last fucking piece. Essentially, it was like he made her get fucking high all the time. Which, again, that's the only thing I would like to do with Puff Daddy.
By the way, you got real David Schwimmer hair going right now.
Fucking rest in peace, Chandler. Introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. I feel like Puff Daddy's rich enough to like get all the pills he needs, so that part's a little weird.
Yeah, it also this very feels. I'm not one to defend Puffy. I assume he had Biggie killed.
Oh yeah, sure.
Which, probably not the best thing to do.
No,
that's how they gentrified Bed-Stuy. Really, I mean,
it's a good point. I mean, let's check.
If Biggie was still alive,
let's check Puff Daddy's real estate holdings in that neighborhood.
That would be that is actually an interesting thing. I mean, obviously Jay-Z's made a
something?
lot of money off the gentrification of downtown Brooklyn.
Oh, fuck yeah,
dude, crazy. And the death of Biggie Smalls.
Remember when he owned that clock tower apartment for a little while in Brooklyn?
Oh, in the Williamsburg Bank building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you passed it on the bridge, on the Manhattan Bridge, like you look at it, and it's just like I think Jay-Z owned that, huh?
Yeah, he also actually had bought a bunch of gargoyles from Scotland, and he put them up there above the clouds so that they come back to life. That's when the curse ended. That's yeah. His name is Sean Xanatos Carter.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's very strange. That's not the right building at all.
It's fine. We don't need to look at it.
I literally said the Williamsburg Bank building. It's across the street from the Barclays Center. It's one Hanson Place.
You just put up a picture of a digital clock. No one can live inside of one of those.
Well, I mean, what about the characters from that cartoon Reboot back in the day?
I used to watch Reboot a lot, and I look forward to it.
Yeah, you seem like that kind of guy.
What the fuck is that supposed to be, Chris?
Nothing, dude. I forgot what we were talking. Oh, Puffy's a piece of shit, huh?
I guess so. From these accusations,
I
he's
mean,
a bad man.
If all of this
for
is
no
true,
reason, he's fucking made it. He has fucking how
he's
much
been
money?
rich
Yeah,
forever.
Exactly.
I'll be honest though, I kind of like that he's not a bitch.
I don't like that he is possibly a rapist that beats women.
Well, I don't like the rapist beating women thing, but like, I mean,
also that
I like the fact that Suge Knight didn't kill him is because he might be a wild card.
Oh, really?
Think about it. Why did Suge Knight ever kill him? He talked a lot of shit about him. He's like, yo, if you don't want your man, if you don't want the producer all up in the video, dancing, just come to death row. But then he never killed him.
And you know, that's
and he killed a bunch of people. Do you remember when he ran over a guy
Oh, I remember,
and then
yeah.
pretended he was blind, so that's
Yeah.
why he ran over the
Yeah.
guy?
That's a really good point.
Yeah, but why are you driving the car?
It's fucking brilliant.
It's like
Sort
Stevie
of.
Wonder at that halftime show.
It's a really good point, actually. Why, like, Suge Knight has no problem murdering people. Why didn't he kill Puff Daddy?
Yeah. It's because he's a wild card.
Yeah, he's a fucking wild card, I guess. That's one word.
Yes, Michael.
So it says here that Suge did at one point say Puffy was next on October 5th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Diddy may or may not have had Suge Knight's bodyguard killed.
Damn!
Jesus Christ.
Yo, can we get Puffy on the show?
I don't think now. I don't think we're going to get him on now.
I don't think he can go back. He's not going to go back and listen to all that stuff we said about him, right?
No, definitely not. No, they're not going to do due diligence.
Yeah. Nobody's going to do that.
Oh, what happened with Cameron?
Oh, man, he was whose wife was he massaging?
NBA player, former NBA player Joe Smith's wife was massaging Cameron.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On the podcast.
What? On It Is What It Is?
Yeah.
I love that fucking book.
Which is now a show. It's a TV show now.
Yeah, I think some network, I think Underdog Fantasy bought them or something.
Good for them, man.
Fucking hell yeah. It's the best fucking sports show. Like, people fucking jerk off over Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, I'm going to throw this out there, and it was said on Jim Cornette's show, but it was Brian Last, his buddy of mine, and I texted him about this. I go, he said about Pat McAfee, he goes, why are all these podcasts, hey, look at me and my eccentric friends? And that's just Pat McAfee's show.
All right. Pat McAfee.
You notice how we have none of our eccentric friends here unless Zach is here.
The weird thing is,
What? You're not eccentric. What are you looking at me like that?
You mean your friend who has a box for a head is not considered eccentric?
Stop being racist.
No, wait, hold on. I'm going to make a point here. Paperface, when on the show, is part of the show.
Yeah.
On the Pat McAfee show,
he just has like weird guys.
Pat at his fucking desk, just fucking verbal diarrheaing. And then there's like 4 guys who like chant random words and give like the most basic fucking generic sports analysis in the world. They're just fucking hanger-on succubi. Like, there's no, like, you could take everyone. I don't know any of those dudes. You could take all of them, kick them off the show, and put the 4 of us in there, and it would be the same exact fucking show.
If they just
chant
random things,
it's just like
Just
I don't know.
not the N-word.
No, do not do that. He's on ESPN now, getting paid a lot of money. But
what's the N stand for in ESPN?
Network.
I hope so.
So what I'm saying is the fucking Cameron and Mace sports show is 1,000,000 times
100%
entertaining,
Dude, Cameron,
funny.
I don't even think it needs Mace.
Mace is a good fucking foil.
Well, you do need Mace.
He's always
'cause
calling out the pauses,
Mace is the one who set up this bit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Bring
watch
it up.
this.
Mace got a special surprise for Cam.
Good for Cam.
Where's your relationship at right now?
He rules.
I love Cameron so much.
Are y'all still together?
He's right at his fucking.
I thought he was a preacher.
Yeah, but you know.
Will this jeopardize?
I want to put my cock in you.
Jesus,
so
Cam.
he's not gonna feel. I'm not worried about it. No, but he's not gonna feel any way about what you're doing.
A good fucking massage.
Yeah, it does seem like a pretty good massage, not for nothing. For like just a woman who's not a masseuse.
Oh, yeah,
massaging a person and answering questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good for Cameron. Man.
That's a pretty great massage from a non-human trafficking victim. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So there's hope for the future with y'all. Do you want it to be hope there?
Why are his glasses like Sam Rothstein from Casinos?
Dude, every episode there's a new weird Sam Rothstein fucking glasses on this fucker's head.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, sorry. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that you was at a point a couple weeks ago where you wanted to fix this, and I think that you're having fun right now, seeing what single life has been treating you like the last couple weeks. Because
I'll be honest, I don't like that Cameron's wearing white jeans.
Bro, motherfucker wears whatever he wants. He's a madman. The guy has style.
Like you want to fix it, and today you said, "I just want to be happy." It wasn't the same answer from 2 weeks ago. So that's why I'm asking.
Oh, are they having this bitch on regularly?
I don't know. I haven't seen her before. I watched this show. But I do like the old set better, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Now they have fucking just so much money from the show.
No, I'm
which
glad
they
got,
should. Which
dude,
they
I'll be
should.
honest, I'm glad they got paid. Have you ever seen the pause this?
Pause.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
I
seen
get
the,
it.
have you ever Yeah. Well, no homo this. Have you ever seen the video, remember fucking Cameron in it was one of the Smack DVDs or Beef DVDs, one of those. And it was like he was like, get the pool in the back. And it was above ground pool. We're like, come on, dude. Don't get the pool in the back if it's an above ground.
All right, we've talked about this so many times before, but I just want to say it again because he came up. He is so funny and so talented.
Yeah.
Like, he is a talented actor, and he's a fucking dude with great timing. He's hysterical.
Yeah. It's like, dude, if him and
Not to mention a great rapper.
Dude, if him, Ghostface, and Nori started just a morning radio show together.
Or an improv group at the UCB. You're a gynecologist.
But instead of yes and, it's no homo.
Fuck. Well, not going to top that.
Yeah. This has been High Society Radio.
Fuck.
I'll be at Governor's on December 2nd. Carla Ogerson's show. I'll be headlining that. Come through to that. I'm your host, Chris from Brooklyn.
And I'm Chris Stanley.
Good night.